Hello, my dimey babies. Welcome back to my channel. I am Intan Sahara. So, we're gonna have to proceed with our video, which is K2 in 12 different houses. And for your information, this is another day, another fireworks, because Chinese New Year is not over yet, so you guys have to, deal with the firework. It's okay, it's not bombing, okay? By the way, as you guys know that for this reading to work for you guys, you have to use your vedic birth chart or sidereal birth chart, and you guys have to check on your planet aspects and etc before you make any conclusions, okay? So yeah, let's continue with our video. The first house is about ourselves, inside and out. K2 here makes you have dynamic personality. K2 also makes you want to travel. If your K2 is in a good placement, aspected by good planets and etc., then you will be blessed with wealth and hardworking in nature. But you could be selfish and greedy at the same time. You will get good stamina, good health, but always worried. The second house is about your possessions. K2 here makes you a good communicator, very expressive and also full of knowledge. Again, if it is well respected, K2 is a planet of detachment. So you might want to detach yourself from your family sometimes. And if it is badly aspected, you could have problems with your speech. You could also be a slow learner. The third house is about communication, siblings, and also short trips. K2 in the third house is considered a good placement because it could bring you good fortune. You could be well known, wealthy, and successful. Your short trip will give you good fortunes too. But if K2 is afflicted in the third house, it could bring you some problems with your siblings. Maybe you have to go through some legal problems with your siblings. Not only that, it could also makes you have a bad relationship with your colleagues. So you have to pay attention to your relationship with people around you, okay? The fourth house represents your home life and your mother. If you have K2 in this house, then it shows that you could leave your home and move to a foreign land due to K2 and Moon, quote unquote, the Lord of the fourth house. K2 and Moon have bad relationship. So, in some cases, you could not be having a good relationship with your mom, detachment from your mom, or some problems with property. You don't get the peace of mind, and you don't get the happiness in life. Now, if you're K2 in the fifth house is about creativity. So K2 here makes you want to learn more about religious and spiritual matter. You love to learn about philosophy. You could also be someone who's very interested in science and occult learning. You can't stop wondering about why are things like this. The sad thing about this placement is that it could make you can't have a child or have to go through hard labor or miscarriages. The sixth house is about health and enemies. K2 here makes you prone to injuries, accidents, and obstacles in life. But you're like the phoenix, you will still rise and go through it all. You are very strong. You were born to be strong. But if K2 is badly placed here, it could make you become a criminal, having bad attitude, and lack of happiness and peace in your family. The seventh house is the house for marriage and partnerships. K2 in the seventh house is not considered good because it could bring hardships in the terms of marriage and partnerships, no matter if it's love partnership or business partnership. It could also makes your relationship with your partner full of secrecy. There's little to no communication between you and your partner. There could be too many arguments between you and your partner, and it leads to detachment or divorce. Business that's related to business partnership will not flourish and will not profit. The eighth house represents property and inheritance. K2 in this house makes you unhappy. You may have to go through hardships when it comes to earning money, but you will flourish in terms of mysticism and occult. You tend to be inclined towards the unrealistic things or the secrets of life or things like that. Maybe you could be very interested in astrology, mystical stuff, listening to podcasts about ghosts and etc. But you could expect some sudden gains. Comment down below if this is right. Ninth house is about spirituality, religion, and knowledge. K2 here makes you want freedom. You can be very religious. You are very dedicated towards religious and spiritual beliefs. But this placement is not auspicious for your father's health. You may also have detachment issue with your father. 10th house is the house of career. If you have a good K2 in this house, it shows that you have a strong personality and you could be famous and wealthy career wise. You have a lot of knowledge and very philosophical. You could be famous throughout your life. The 11th house is the house of gains. K2 here is considered good because it makes you someone who will never give up in life. It also makes you someone who have so many sources who have so many sources of incomes. You could be religious, and with the help of your faith, you could come out stronger out of difficult times. You are organized and can be a manager or do administrative job. 12th house is the house of secrets. You are spiritual and also an introvert, obviously, because K2 that loves detachment and the 12th house of secrets and detachment too. You're inclined towards seclusion. You enjoy being isolated and you need to find that kind of job for a living. You also have the tendency to do occult and maybe become an astrologer. So that's it for today. I hope you love this video, and if you love this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys on my next video. Ta-ta!